Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and you can la la la. Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Today is Friday the 15th of September and I am in the mood for a weekend. I don't know about you, but last week was busy. So I hope the weekend will be relaxing. By the way, you can find me on Instagram and on Ravelry and even on Ribbler as Sunbirdcrochet. And I've also got another Instagram account, actually two. One is called Edwardian Dollhouse because I'm into dollhouses. You can see my latest project back there. And my other Instagram handle is Dingle Gallery, but that has been dormant for quite a while. Because I'm painting also, normally, just not currently. But I'm here today to talk about crochet and a little bit of incoming. I don't have a finished object today, but I can show you what I've been working on. It's not much compared to last time, but yeah, let me show you. I'm working on my barn owl. There's a music box inside. This is a pattern by Lalila Land. I believe I will link her down below. She's based in Germany and she has many amigurumi patterns on Ravelry and on Etsy. And I just fell in love with this owl. I still have to make the little mouse, which goes down here at the pull. And also I'm currently working on the feathers. These are the feathers. I'm more or less halfway. This is shorter, this feather bit than this one. And once I reach the middle, it will decrease again to shorter feathers, and this will then go on the back of my little owl. You see, that's what the plan is. And for this I'm holding 2 strands of yarn together. Anyhow, what can I tell you about this owl? Well, I'm not normally a big amigurumi fan, but that's because of my gauge. I'm a very loose crocheter, and for this project, especially for the body, I used not the yarn over technique but the yarn under technique, which makes this look not like V's, but it's really a nice tight texture, and the filling doesn't poke through, or it's really tight, and I like that. And it's actually quite easy for me. It's quite intuitive to use the yarn under. It means that when you make single crochets, you go through your stitch, and instead of yarning over, you just you yarn under and pull the thread or the strand through the stitch. And the rest is just as any other single crochet. You yarn over, pull through, single crochet. So yeah, I've done that. I've been following the tutorial for the eyes. There is a little bit of embroidery there and there and there, and the cheeks. And I did make this here, the beak. I made this a little different than what the tutorial said, because the tutorial, it didn't look neat. So my beak is a little bit neater, even if I say so myself. Anyhow, so and then I sewed this on the face. Yeah, last night I added the tail. It stands very nicely on its own, especially because of that music box in here. And the music box plays, what's it called? Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter. Now, I probably get copyright. So, this is my one and only project I'm working on at the moment, because life has been busy. I have a new job. I'm starting hopefully in December or maybe 1st of January. I don't know yet, but yay, 50 and starting a new job. Not too bad for the ego. So yeah, the week has been busy, but also successful in some ways. And in other news, I can only show you what I've been buying. As you know, I only recently, well, I think this year I only bought yarn for projects. Like either I bought yarn for a project where I was running out of yarn, or, well, yeah, basically that. But after I got the job, I thought, well done, Claudia, now you can buy some yarn to treat yourself. And I did. And I did. Not just once. I bought quite a lot. I've bought yarn for a design which I am intending to submit to John Arben Textiles. Maybe. If I'm not going to go through with submitting it, then I will publish it here, probably, or maybe on Ravelry, or both. We will see. I've got an idea on my mind and I would like to see how it looks like. And for that, I bought some yarn. Then also, I was changing the settings for all of my vlogs, like Christmas time and summertime and October vlogs, these little bits of life which no one really rewatches. So I made these all private videos, and I was thinking that it was lovely to look at all the Advent yarns. So maybe, even though I had told to myself that I have enough yarn already and that I didn't want to buy an Advent calendar, a yarn Advent calendar, I did. I've bought the yarn Advent calendar from Queen Fibers. I was searching and searching, and for the last 2 years I had an Advent calendar from Das Mondschaf. This year they do something different, where they only have, I think, 4 big skeins, and that's not exactly what I want to do. I want the joy of opening a little parcel each day. That's what an Advent calendar is all about, right? And so they didn't have that on offer. Then the other Advent calendar, which I really loved last year, I bought that on Etsy, and that seller wasn't active because she's a mother, a young mother, and she didn't have time to do any yarn dyeing, I suppose. So, but actually she's back the shop is back today, but that's beside the point. I've already decided which advent calendar I'm going for this year. I've already decided which advent calendar I'm going for this year. So it's Queen Fiber, QYNG, and the colors are inspired by a designer, and I will tell you more about it in another episode. I just wanted to let you know that I went all out with my yarn, because not only did I buy an Advent yarn calendar, I also bought a Halloween yarn calendar, which I hope will arrive soon. And that one is by, yes, I don't even remember. Okay, I've checked. It's Green Lambkin Yarn. Claudia, I tell you, late night shopping, you never know, you never remember next morning what you did. Well, maybe that's a bad sign. I'm a shopaholic when it comes to yarn. And yes, so the calendars I can only show you at a later time. During these times, like waiting for Halloween and waiting for Christmas. So let's do it then. But now, for now, I can actually show you the yarn which I bought for my design idea. And the yarn dyer is Marianne Yarns. I've bought many yarn skeins from her in the past. In fact, I bought the first ever yarn advent calendar in something like 2017 or something like that. So this is not a yarn calendar. These are, how much did I buy? 4 skeins of yarn, 100 gram fingering weight. And I'm seeing that she actually gave me a little gift to go with it. Oh, that's my, wait a second. Ooh, just bumped you. Well, that was my sister calling me. She's going to meet me in half an hour, and we're going to have some ice cream in the local ice cream parlor. There might be shopping involved. Don't fear, not more yarn. So let's quicken this up a little bit. I've got a little linen bag with the invoice, and I've got a little gauze bag with some wooden buttons and a bag of tea. It's, what's it? Skinny vanilla. So yeah, lovely. I might keep this and we'll add it to one of the prizes later this year. You never know. But without further ado, let me show you the yarn. As I said, this is Marianne Yarn. She's based in Germany, and I bought it on Etsy. So Marianne Yarns. This colorway is called Sky. It's 100 gram, 400 meters, pure merino superwash extra soft. Then we've got, it's the same yarn base. I'm just going to show you different colors. This is called Honey Mustard. Yes. Then we've got Bittersweet. And last but not least, Fluorescent or Fluorescent. This will be my video, what's it called? Picture. I love these colors. And the yarn is really soft and plump, and I don't like it when the yarn, it says fingering, but it's really thin and it doesn't have a squish, and this definitely has a squish. I love it. So I might only take these colors for my design idea, and you can see that it's a cowl because I'm holding it right here. I think this would be lovely. Or maybe just these two colors, or maybe just these. No, I think this. So this is my purchase from Marianne Yarns. Then I've bought two patterns. One is the Stephen West MCal. Yes, I said I wouldn't, or I wasn't sure, but I thought, you can always do it once you are better with knitting. And I did pick my yarn already, which you must have seen on Instagram already. So, and I bought that, but I also bought a pattern from Janine Bajou, or Bages, I don't know how you pronounce it. I would think it's Bajou, and it's called Salmon Coming Home. It's a vest, and it says here, a love song to Cordova, Alaska, silty river deltas fed by glaciers, mountains reflected in a smooth lake as the sun sets near midnight, a dizzying interplay of water, sky and land, a community built on the elemental drive of salmon to return home. Salmon Coming Home uses 10 colors of Jamieson's Shetland Spindrift fingering weight yarn. It is knit in the round with instructions for steeks, optional waist shaping and optional shoulder shaping. And so on and so on. It's a knitting pattern, but you know me. I think I will actually use this for a huge cowl, because I want to be steeking and I don't want to do well, not such a complicated color work in knitting. Let me just show you how it looks like without giving away, because this is a paid for pattern and I think it's a stunner. I love this little salmon. It's so beautiful. And yeah. So I bought that pattern. Should have written down how much it cost, but yeah, it wasn't an arm and a leg. So I was eyeing that for at least 5 years. It's quite a hectic color work chart, but I think I can do it. And yeah, if I don't do it as a garment, but as a as a cowl, I think I can do it, definitely. So yeah, that's another pattern. And then also this one here is a free pattern. It's called Flore by Filipa Carneiro, and this is also a knitting pattern, and it uses Rosario's 4 quattro. It's a beautiful cowl as well. You know, I really love cowls. They're so easy to wear. They don't fall off your shoulders. You can do lots of color work, which I adore. And yeah, this looks like a very quick and easy project. Even if I say so myself, as not an excellent knitter, but this might be good training. And it's a I think the designer is from Portugal. Yeah. Free pattern on Reverie. Floor. Now, that's that. Still got a little bit of time left to show you some more incoming, which has nothing to do with yarn. I've shown you last time my book, my In 80 Days Around the World book, which is a special edition with maps and illustrations and special little things and such. And I actually bought 2 more books of the, well, let's call it series. It's also a special edition. I've bought Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's called Überredung, die Liebe der Anne Elliot in German. These are German editions. And that's Persuasion. And I haven't read it yet, but it's another beautiful, beautiful edition. It's actually my favorite story of Jane Austen, or by Jane Austen. It has an invitation, and it has letters which you open. And the world of Anne Elliot. It has like a family tree of the Elliot family, that you don't get lost in the story and the number of people in there. It has instructions for lovers. I believe you could buy these pamphlets in, I don't know when, 1812 or something. And it had some suggestions what to write in your love letters. Very old-fashioned, but also lovely. Oh, it would be so nice to still get love letters. Come on, guys, or ladies. And obviously it has lovely illustrations, like these little birds. Yeah. Of course, it is in German, so you might not even be interested, but I'm sure there are similar books and editions in English and in other languages as well, which you could look out for. And if you find something in English, then please let me know. This is a poem, also illustrated. It's all in this book. So that's Persuasion. And the other story by Jane Austen is obviously, well, the other story which I really adore, and I love the BBC series, and you know what I'm talking about already. It's Pride and Prejudice. So I've got that edition as well. This is Stolz und Vorurteil in German, and it means Pride and Prejudice in English. Same kind of style. It has a letter, the letter to Miss Elizabeth Bennet, CO Mr. and Mrs. Collins in Hunsford, where Mr. Darcy explains, which doesn't, I mean, sometimes it's a bit too much to over-explain yourself just because you want to be right. And there is actually a waltz, and There is a map of London, probably searching for Lydia. There is an invitation for Miss Bennet to Mr. Bingley's ball at Netherfield Park in Hertfordshire on Tuesday evening, the last week of November at 6 o'clock. Lovely. And again, wonderful illustrations. Really, where was I? Ice at Netherfield Park. I wish. Yeah, so lovely, lovely illustrations. This, my dear, very fitting, is a sunbird. There. Focus. So, do we still have some time for news? I think so. Quick news anyway. John Arben Textiles. As I mentioned, they are asking for submissions for designs, knitting and crochet and other craft designs. Also ideas. The theme is gardening, country garden, and they have mood board, Pinterest mood board, and it's all linked, and the description and everything is all on their website, John Arben Textiles. Yes. And tomorrow is Saturday the 16th, and at 4 p.m. UK time there will be a masterclass, a crochet masterclass, live on Zoom with Linda Skooja. Not Skooja, it is Skooja, as I said first time. That's exclusive to Playful members, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. She will show us the technique to do cabling in crochet. And I'm curious if she will be able to tell me something new, teach me something new. I'm always up to that. And I already, oh, true, that's true. With my this month's membership, I bought and downloaded already the Ruden sweater pattern, which I've shown you last time. So this is all about that project and design, and I am really excited about that as well. And last but not least, Marta and I, Marta Mitchell Designs, we are planning to have a live chat as well on Instagram, and I believe we can kind of transfer it over to YouTube. Maybe. I'm not an expert when it comes to these things, but I rely on you, Marta, that you figure it all out for us. And I'm up to it, as I said a while before. And yeah, just not tomorrow at 4 p.m. because I will be in the masterclass, being a pupil myself. And otherwise, I'm looking forward to have a chat with you about anything. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot too badly. Oh dear. And yeah. Oh goodness, I might just as well give up. Okay, that was my sister, and I am asked to come downstairs in 5 minutes, so let's wrap this up. Have a lovely weekend, and I will talk to you soon again. I hope that you will keep crafting, because that means we will all stay sane and safe out there. And a special hello to Stasia, who has moved to the UK. I wish you all the best in London. I hope that you will get a flat and find find it easy to start your new life. Fingers crossed for you. So, see you all soon again. Bye!